My name is Roberto Loioco. When I was 5 years old, I started riding horses, and I had a passion for horses. I really loved to be around horses, and it was, everything that I wanted to do forever. When I was 18, then I moved to the States, and I started, working in the restaurant business just to make a living and keep, riding my horses, because that was my passion. That's what I loved the most. And I bought this great, mare, and I spent all my money, all my hopes, all my life, waiting for this moment just to get a good horse. And she was never, good enough to be sold. To the point that she was faking being limping, faking that she got a broken leg, so nobody wanted to buy the horse. That got me so frustrated. That day when I went to work to the restaurant, I was catering this lady, and I couldn't believe that she was complimenting so much the pasta. That frustration that I have, because of the horse not being sold, and I'm ran out of money, and I didn't want it to be a waiter all my life. So that got me so frustrated that I went home and I totally, lost it. I got, up to the point that I didn't know what to do. So next morning I woke up, I went to a store, and I bought this little cranking machine like my grandma used to have. When I was a kid, I remember going on the weekends to her house, and she had like a small tiny table, and she was making raviolis by hand, one by one, big table all full of little tiny raviolis. And we spent hours and hours doing raviolis with her. So I started making the same pasta that I was doing with my grandma. And that night when I went back to work, I showed my boss, the pasta that I made, and he loved it. He said, "Hey, this is like my grandma used to make when I was a kid." And I was like, "Wow, maybe we had the same grandma. Who knows?" So he started, buying, my production, my small production with this little cranking machine. Later on, I pick up, more customers, and that led me to the point that I need to get another machine, a bigger machine, and then another machine, and, here I am, But when I turn around, I have machines for just about every kind of pasta that we make at Pasta Loioco. I have the same employees since the day that I opened. When they first came, we didn't know what to do. I was not, a pasta factory employee from anywhere else before. It was just something that it came out of, an inspiration. And so my employees. So when they came, they didn't know what to do, but they learned in the way that every single thing that I did, they just did it like the way that I did. And they do it and repeat, do it and repeat, do it and repeat. And every single day, we just trying to do the same product since day one. When we started 10 years ago, we did a product and somebody liked it. So we plan on keeping it that way, just, to get better. Self-made, to me, it means kind of like, what I did. I self-made myself, trying to, create a business with nothing. When I started this Pasta Loioco, I started with this little cranking machine that it cost me $16.50. So it's not really like I had a whole bunch of money just to start up with the business. But the passion and not giving up, and every single day showing up, trying to make the best product possible, it just got me, more and more customers, and I believe that making, something good and keeping the same quality forever, just, it makes a difference. I can picture life without eating pasta. Let's put it that way. That's my passion. That's what I like to eat the most, My kids, they eat pasta every day of the week. Pasta is such an important role into, our kitchen, that you can go, celiac or not gluten intolerant, not having pasta. So I created a product that it's really, really, really good. It tastes like regular pasta and it looks like it, and kids love it.